Hello! It's this guy. Me. The main slime of the whole place. You know what's cool is every time I come back to Twitch, is there's this one dude who keeps registering new accounts to come and spit vitriol at me and tell me how mean I am for making fun of Caleb Maupin. I assume it's actually him, but every time I see him, he's got a new name. You can tell it's the same guy. He's got the same like all caps writing style. He like watches everything I do. So if you're watching right now, bud, love you. So look. Here's the situation. We're gonna play some Spelunky 2 because like what else are we gonna do with our lives? We're in the death throes of the Republic, ladies and germs. The end is nigh, and it's not looking good for what's gonna succeed it. So rather than process any of that emotionally, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a video game quite poorly. Oh, and this is another. Okay, so questions about my shirt. I should get this over with. I bought this shirt, and you'll see. It says, "Buddy, I think you're slime." It's the guy from RoboCop that gets turned to goo. I bought that shirt because I'm like, that fits my brand, right? And it doesn't show up on camera when I like because there's only so many angles I can get in the place where I film, in the bedroom where I film, and I can't get the camera far enough away to see that it says slime on it. So now it's just a weird colored shirt. A lower cam? Yeah, but then you wouldn't be able to see my beautiful face, and I wouldn't deprive the people of that. Did you see the McElroy boys tweet about their feelings about the insurrection? I assume they're in favor of it. They're big-time MAGA heads. Last time he denounced Spelunky because it wasn't VR. The thing is, I am somewhat debasing myself by playing a flat game, like it's the fucking Stone Age. But what am I gonna do? How am I gonna read chat if I'm streaming a VR game? And I thought, I would want to talk to all of you, my friends. Don't parasocial me. I can parasocial all of you. None of you may parasocial me. That's a good. Ooh, I get it, Black Corvo. That's a good one.
Burger King.
All right. You could put up virtual desktop. That's a good point, but then it'd have to be switching back and forth. No, I simply won't. I mean, I would be using virtual desktop because it rules. All right. We'll be playing as Margaret. It's the cutest avatar I've unlocked so far. I'm just gonna go straight in. I'm not talking to any of these NPCs. I got like an itch in my nose. How much Spelunky have I played before? Well, the original Spelunky I've played like hundreds of hours. Never beat it. Never will. This one I've maybe played 50 hours, and I think I've gotten past the third floor once. So don't expect a great performance. I know that usually you come here for my amazing gaming skills. I'm particularly bad at this game. So I'd say if I make it at any point to if I make it to the Olmec fight, consider that like you should be pogged out of your gourd. And if you've never played Spelunky 2, that's like the first boss. Or second boss, I guess. When I say third floor, I don't mean like 1-3. I mean like 3-1, you know? Wet Puppet writes, I did not kill the cat. I delivered the cat safely to the exit, and that's why it gave me a little kiss. I do not want any of your wares, shop man. No! Oh, I don't know why I didn't get hurt there, but let's count our blessings. Hey, you. Hey, you. Yeah. Good. Why didn't I get... The game must have just hit the arrow. The game must have thought that the lizard was... Fuck! Okay, lizard was in front of me. He very clearly wasn't. Where's the cat? I hear your meows. When you're holding a body, arrows always hit the body, even if you're facing the other way. I didn't know that. Is Bobby Duke a wet puppet? Bobby Duke isn't even a puppet. He's a real living and breathing person. Just like you and me. Ring the bell for good luck. Didn't really... There we go. People are asking about Bobby Duke and his dog. Look, you're just going to have to keep watching videos at youtube.com/ScaredyCatsTV to find out. No, why did I do that? Everything about my strategy, this has been such a poor series of choices that led to that happening. Get ready for a lot of that. Think it only works with live bodies? Yes. That much I can confirm. That would be really broken if you could do it with corpses. Also, dang it. If you... if you've never played Spelunky 2, it is harder than it looks, but it is not as hard as I'm making it look. I'm not going for the ghost pot when there's an arrow trap right in the way. Alright. Boop. First rule of Spelunk. No! Oh my god. Took me 88 hours to get my first win in Spelunky 2. I've definitely spent more than 88 hours. Don't use the word parasocial, just say creepy. Don't be too cool for school. No, because I don't think it is necessarily creepy. Because I don't think the issue is my feelings about it. I think the issue is that, like, or at least not always, like, obviously sometimes it is, but are the alerts not coming up?
Lol, I paid for this month late, ha ha ha. Tears of joy.
Paid for this month late? Oh, your subscription. Oh, thank you, Duke AJ. I gotta pull that back up because... Do we need to avoid spoilers? I'm not gonna make it to any spoilers, don't worry about that. As I was saying about parasocial relationships.
Yes, tell us the rules right as you die. It was great.
The rule is always be carrying, by the way. I don't know if I said it. The reason I use the word parasocial relationship and not creepy is because oftentimes I think it's not something that's bad for me. It's, in fact, something that probably benefits me for everyone, all of you, to think of me as like, I'm your buddy, your old pal Thoughtslime. Like, you know, that is probably gonna, you know, make you like overly fond of me, watch all my content, all that shit. Like, that's probably good for me. But I don't think you should do it because I think like it's bad for you. Like, it's spiritually having, oh boy, having like a one-sided relationship.
Please use this Bezos money to buy your coveted cinnamon.
I have much cinnamon, thank you. I have received much mockery for the amount of cinnamon that I possess. I maintain it's a perfectly normal moment. And Bezos needs the money right now so that he can overcome Elon Musk, the new richest man in the world. The reason I think it's bad for people is like, it's kind of spiritually unfulfilling, I think, to like feel like some dude who's never met you is your friend, and then like you're attaching all these feelings to me, and I don't know you from Adam. Hey Datslim, have a good stream. I will do my best. Also, I didn't know you could turn like the settings higher in this game, and I just did that like a day or so ago, and like I'm freaking out about all the reflections and shit on all the characters. It's like, it looks so much better. Everybody look away for a second. Got them torques. My voice echoes in here. That means it's a large floor.
Have some more Bezos money.
You will always be my second or third fave parasocial friend. No! Can't afford it. Get away from me, Molo. Do I think there exists a sort of parasocial relationship which is not unhealthy? I mean, I guess it depends on, like, how aware you are of it, right? And, like, you know, I don't know.
I got the mind.
You know whether or not you're emotionally healthy better than I do. What do I know? I don't know you. That's precisely my point. Do you feel like your relationships or your parasocial relationships are unhealthy? Then they probably are. Do they make you feel lonely? Would it make you feel lonely if, like, you met me and I was a dick? You know? Okay. Did kill the cat. That's fine. Wanted to help it live. That was my intent. Whoa, okay. They got very lucky there. Not holding the key, I just realized. Holding an arrow. So that's going to have to be dealt with. Okay. Also, I don't know where to get the Ujed Eye just yet. I don't know why I bothered getting the Ujed Eye, because it's not like I'm going to live long enough to use it. Which is convenient, because I believe that I've missed it. I will spend a rope to get the idol.
Burger King.
Sorry, I don't think you're a real person, Slime. That's true, I am a VTuber. So, this is the level with the first mini-boss. And this is where 90% of my deaths happen. Because I usually get past this guy, but I want so badly to get his turkey meat and bombs that you get for killing him, that I end up, through no fault of my own, dying. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Alright. See this guy? Okay, alright, look. Now, what I could do is I could just go to Volcano right now. But what I'm going to do is get killed trying to kill him. See, right there was an example of the type of thing that could get me killed, where I missed a jump like that. While the subject matter may be dark sometimes, there's a wholesomeness to your channel that I really appreciate. Thank you. That's the vibe, you know? That's the vibe. Dang it.
The money.
Dang it. Just run past him? Oh, I could. I could easily do that. And I would survive. That's just the thing, right? Like, if I wanted to... If I were a sensible person, that's how I would handle this situation. But I'm not. And I'll never learn. And just be okay with that. Thought Slime, a Project Melody collab when? What is Project Melody? This isn't even gonna hurt him. Oh, hey, nice. See? That's called persistence. Can I get this? Oh, well, there's only 20 seconds until the ghost comes. So, there's one small problem with my strat. Is
I got the money.
buy yourself one anarchy, my treat. Is that the going rate for an anarchy? $5? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Alright! I don't go to Volcana that often. Volcana? I don't know. I'm sure everyone disagrees with how it should be said. Disagrees with me, I mean, not in general. I'm sure everybody agrees on one thing. That is the opposite of whatever it is I'm saying. I do want this torque. Volcano is way easier than jungle. People say this. Who saw it coming? Volcania. Jerk. This is so much different on high too. The trail of fire, that you don't have that in like normal mode. High settings, I mean. It's pronounced Volkswagen. Did you know that volcano is actually German for people's ano? Get out of here. Let's get the mouse. Spicy Mountain. There you go. Get out of here. Hey, you. Anything else I want to get on this floor? Not really. All right. Like I said, please be careful. It's dangerous if you're not prepared. Are you talking about drugs? Look at this perfect little setup. In this... You got me good on that one. In this video game, you sacrifice the cat to Kali to get items. Oof, just jump right into the spider, why don't you? I do want key. At least it didn't sacrifice you. You can do that if you fall down on it. I do want the shotgun. I have drank of the cup's forbidden fruit. Yes. I need 5 grand. Worst comes to worst, I can get it from the ghost spot. Let's see if it... He's fine. What? Why would I stand there? Does this one have the blood cup? It does. It's called the Kapala. So I wouldn't expect, chat, that I will spend too much time outside of the dwelling in this stream. I'm extremely bad at this video game. Cake or pie? Cake. Come on. What is this? Your first time here?
The money.
Making sure my stance will never change on that issue. It is my first time here. Well, it's cake. It'll always be cake. Pie is the dessert of fools and madmen. Pies are more slimy, though. Not a desirable quality in a food product. All right. That situation had me... Savory pies, obviously, are a different matter. I'm talking about desserts. Oh, I didn't even see that spider. Oh, I could have used him to avoid using a rope. Dang it. What do you have for me? Who's this? Jimbo. I will take a cape. Who says I won't? Oh boy. Wait a minute, I have a cape. It doesn't matter. I guess it's the exact same as not having a cape because you have to use a rope either way. In that instance, obviously, it's good to have a cape. It's a good item. Hold on. There we go. You always got to ring the bell. That's a thing that Dan Giesling taught me. Well, he taught me in the sense that I watched him do it in videos. I don't know him. Which I guess I have to make clear now because I did do a stream with Alpaca Patrol.
Burger King.
Here's some money for some raisins and to remind you that it's okay to take breaks to avoid burnout.
I took a break last week. Thank you, though. I love money. If you're in Toronto, hit up Pylander. Is Pylander, do they do vegan pies? Because I'm in Toronto. Okay, this is so easy. This is an easy game. How are my holidays? They were all right. It was a kind of a bummer to not get to see my family, or rather, my side of the family. But it is what it is, and you know, I had like a year to prepare for that. You'd understand if my whole life was breaks right now. I mean, you kind of don't have that luxury when you're self-employed, you know? I mean, I think the way I phrased that maybe sounded a bit snooty. But, like, if I don't work, like... Well, the reality is probably people... I mean... There are perhaps people in my field that release videos less often than I do. It's fair to say. But I think that's the Thought Slime difference, is you can always depend on a new video once a week. Twice if you like horror movies. Yogurt is food slime, you're right. Maple syrup is not slimy. It's viscous, it's not slimy. There's a difference. Hey, bud. Did you hear about the fashion in Washington, D.C. who died from tasting himself in the balls too much? No. If that's true, it would be in very poor taste for me to find it very funny. Throw the lizard armadillo man? No, that's a very bad idea. What I will do, though... No! I'll try that strat again. Didn't go so great. Now if I throw one more bomb, it's essentially... I would be breaking even if I killed him. Get out of here. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
I got the money.
Be careful. What's there to be careful? Dude.
I got the money.
It's all going good. I still want his meat. Yes! I'm going Jungies this time. I'm just more familiar with Jungies. Kamizats, here's some money for some raisins. Oh, that's the message I read earlier. I didn't realize that was you. Also, it's very offensive to suggest that I would eat raisins. You, Big Joel, and Jenny Nicholson have inspired me to want to make vids. I'm not very creative, so it would be great if you just send me your throwaways. Thank you. You think I don't make my throwaways? You think you think I come up with 52 discrete videos a year and I'm using only my best ideas? I see you, Mr. Bear Trap. Easy idea, horses are capitalism. I already did a video about that. I do want booties. Can I get the gloves too? Sick. Might as well get the glasses. It's really good to have the boots in the jungle because they let you step on the spikes. Oh no, I should talk to you. We want boxes. That's what we're here for. I care not for the bow. It's not like I'm gonna make it. Far enough to use it anyway. I mean, that's sort of a box, I guess.
Burger King.
Those 16 energized.
I always love it when Streamlabs reads out it as though energized. Though energized 16. Let's just burn this baby up. Alright, there we go. Oh no, this motherfucker. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You absolute son of a... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. That HP, honestly, holding me back. So now I'll die in one hit, in case you're wondering why I'm so frustrated. Okay. Haha! She's laughing at me because I'm cursed. Hehe. Okay. It's fine. My whole situation, honestly, is fine. As long as we don't see any more witch doctors. And there's a clothing shop. Yeah, why not? What do I care? Give me all of it. Oh, that was close. That was real close. Okay. All right. It's fine. Would love to see... What? I have the Jedi? Nice. Nice. Is it listed as Minecraft on Twitch? Fucking Restream is so glitchy. I'll fix that. Welcome to the black market, ladies and joins. Yeah, that's cool, man. What do I need? Paste would be good. I definitely need Montesquieu. I'm not going to bother even... I couldn't afford to have it even if I wanted it. Montesquieu will allow me to become uncursed, which... No, wait, no he doesn't. That's how you get unpoisoned. You have to sacrifice the Montesquieu to get uncursed. Or die with the dang Ankh, which I'll never get, probably. Even once in my dang Spelunkus career. I did not get the third child of the forest. Which, that's what Northern Line calls them, by the way. In case you're wondering how I know everything about Spelunky 2, even though I'm so terrible at it, that's why. I don't even want to risk it. Because I think this represents like an easier way to get out of here. So that's the main advantage of the black market, where I can afford almost nothing. I guess. I already have this shit. Wouldn't mind. Let's get out of here. Hey. Jerk. Myself and others want more Thought Slam thoughts on gun culture 2.0 in the future. Well, I think if anything illustrates the importance of leftists owning guns, it would be the past couple days. I think if you're going to, though, by the way, made it to Olmec one of like 3 times that I've done this, you should join like the Socialist Rifle Organization or the John Brown Gun Club or something like that, so you can learn how to use them responsibly.
I got the money.
Well, cursed too, that's a good point.
I got the money.
Olmec, come here. Not here, though. Olmec, come here. No, actually over here is what I meant. I meant over here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now this is narrowing quite a bit. But that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. I'm just going to take that as my opportunity to pop on out. I will change it so it says Spelunky. Edit stream info. Spelunky 2. Tokyo Drift. Have I tried the online mode? I have not. I haven't even played a daily on this dang thing yet. Which is amazing, right? Because I'm so good at it, I would be cleaning up. Yeah, you can have a rope. What do I give a shit? You're literally this character's mother. Okay. This might be the first time I've actually played this level. That's fine. Oh, the spikes don't work in the water!
Snow_Carl in the chat is a troll who has posted about Voron ship PLZ check.
Which chat? Twitch chat, alright. Snowy old Carl, he's out of here. That guy, don't even worry about it. He's gone.
Burger King.
Hi Matt, how's it going? Greg, it's going so well. Brandon Butterfield, hello, thought of the slime. Hello. Hey Scaredy Matt, I'd keep contributing to the Patreon to give you some reasonable paid time off. I've taken enough time off, I think. I'm back. You and Chapo are part of the reason I went from a right-wing nutter butter to a fairly devout leftist over the course of 2 years. What a weird collection of things to be radicalized by. You must have some very conflicting opinions about some things. Hey, you're real neat. Thanks for being so damn great. Thank you! Thought Slime, here is money in honor of your house-based crucible, and hopefully it helps us media not knowing what anarchism is a little. Helps U.S. media, I see. I doubt it will. I doubt that the House series of feature films will do that. Okay. We've proven that we can do it. We've proven that we can restart. We've proven that we can at least get to 3-1. I said, you'll remember I said at the beginning of the stream, those of you who are here, you can see it in the VOD if you don't believe me. I said that if we get to 3-1, I'm going to be pogged. And we did. Or I think 4-1, technically, because when I'm having a crappy day, sometimes I remember Burger King and it makes me less sad. Thanks. Claims to be a leftist, thinks of the capitalist company, Burger King, makes them less sad. Folks, this is the problem with the syncretic left. Or sorry, synthetic left. Syncretic left would be a different thing, I guess. Why is the chat window, why can't I make it, why not it gets bigger? There we go, there we go. Bunker. Alright. Take them away, toys. I just saw that in... Oh my god, okay. This is the one. This is the one. Boop. That wasn't the one. This is the one. Yo, real talk though. This game is gorgeous. Like, what a beautiful game. Am I right? Like all the textures is so good. All the animals are so cute. Found out in your Q&A that Binding of Isaac is your favorite game. I hope you have fun with Spelunky too. I mean, they're very similar games in a lot of ways. I mean, they're both roguelites. I love the original Spelunky. Like, I mean, I love Spelunky 2 as well. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Matt, I'm a member of the Socialist Rifle Association. It's worth mentioning people can join even if they don't own a gun and just want to learn more. I mean, I probably would have assumed that, but I did not know that. But that's a good piece of advice too. Maybe a good way to like familiarize yourself with firearm safety and things like that. in a non-shitty environment. This machete is an insult to the rope that... To the 2 ropes to the 3 ropes.
I got the money.
To the 4... All of my ropes that I spent getting this fucking machete.
I got the money.
This had better be the best machete in the history of Spelunky. I will say the machetes I did discover recently quite useful in the jungle, as one might expect.
Burger King.
Boy, I'm doing real bad. Boy, it's not going great. Boy, I'm making a lot of preventable mistakes. I don't know anything about video games, but this game is cute, and watching you play is calming. Thanks, DS. You know, I'm glad it's calming for you.
I got the money.
And now I can't even get up to the fucking... Actually, I can just do it this way. Who needs ropes? Ropes are for babies. The mole was still alive. Okay, got it out of my system. We're back, we're dialed in.
I got the money.
I like how the NRA has literally not even touched this so far. Like, they're doing exactly what you said to do. Oh, they're doing exactly what the NRA... I thought you're saying, like, I told the NRA to do that. I'm like, what? I know you don't do viewer mail for safety reasons, but name the bookstore. I'll send you that Posadism book if you're up for it. Posadism book? Would you be down for a Versus Binding of Isaac game sometime? Same seed, run to the end. Whoever lives first loses? Maybe. I know little of Posadism other than the memes. And I don't know if there's... I don't think there's much more to it than the memes, to be honest.
I got the money.
Did PragerU do a video that was criticizing John Brown? That would be a bit on the nose even for them. Sorry, Gerbs. Anything over here? I should check before I... Nope. They did? That's wild! So their reasoning that you shouldn't remove statues of Robert E. Lee is what, that people would take down statues of John Brown, or that John Brown is what would happen if people did, or like what? Because
I am replaying Bendy in the ink machine. Let's do this.
people said about how people say Robert E. Lee is bad, but he's able to stop John Brown. That's not a good thing about him. That's not a good thing about Bobby Lee. Do they know what it was that John Brown did? Are they making a pro-slavery argument? Well, you know, people complain about the Confederacy because they were fighting for slavery, but without them, who would have put down the resistance to slavery? Think about it, libcucks. How am I gonna get this key? Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Ah, sick. It. All they said about John Brown is that he's a radical abolitionist. But that's a good thing. I'm so confused. I mean, I'm not confused that they would believe this. I'm very confused about why they would choose to say it out loud. Okay. R.I.P. Torque. Yoink.
Burger King.
The only Bobby we defend around here is Bobby Duke. And Bobby Hill.
Burger King.
Okay. You know what, Monty? Stay there. Oh, boy. Nice. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Ah! 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Did I get him? No! Fuck! Alright. This obsession with killing Spine Lord. Oh no! R.I.P. Bobby Duke's dog. You're making assumptions.
Burger King.
They made a white man's burden argument? Like, how explicitly? Because to see them, like, I can imagine them saying, like, oh yeah, slavery is bad, but like, look how much better life is now. They never would have gotten this if we hadn't done slavery. But to actually, like, oh, they were monster people and it was up to us to save them from savagery. Like, that would be a bit far, I think, even for PragerU. But I'm, happy to be mistaken. I mean, not happy to be. Hey, what's your thoughts on MDE? Sorry to say, but I actually genuinely find some of their content funny. What's MDE? What is... They explicitly called it a greater evil to the white people? What? That slavery is harder on white people than it was on black people? Is... $1 Million Extreme. Oh, that shit sucks. That shit's awful. Why would you find that funny? Twink. Don't worry, I see Montesquieu. Can I afford Jack Pack? No, I can't. Dang it. The video is pro-slavery. I mean, I've heard, like, similar arguments from racists in the past. But usually they're savvy enough to, like, couch it, you know? Is the Minecraft server going to stay up for the month? It's going to stay up for the month, yes. I don't know after that, we'll see. So close to Jetpack City, baby. Is there any easy money lying around? Or have we gotten to the point where we need to bomb for gems? Not looking good. I mean, I could also steal it, is the other option. It's worth a second bomb. It's a jetpack. Right on the money. Ugh. All right, nothing can stop us now. Well, I would steal from the capitalist, everybody, but like in real life, there's a very good reason why you don't want to do that too often, which is that he owns a gun. I do want that Turk, but... Ooh, hello. I need a Montesquieu. Bingo! Hey, you. Hey, that's gonna make it easier to kill Quillback too. I would love to sacrifice this guy alive, but there's no way. What happens if you sacrifice them alive? They're just worth more. So basically the way the sacrifice system works is that each thing is worth a certain amount of points, and like living things are worth more than dead things. And if you get 8 points, you get a Kapala. I think it's like, for most enemies, like if they're alive, it's 1 point. If they're dead, it's 2. I gotta be close now. Not today, Batto. Anecdotally, I've also heard that... No! Oh, that one hurt. The only good arguments against leftist owning guns is suicidal ideation and personal preference. Well, in regards to the former, one thing that Robert Evans... argues is what you can do is give the firing pin to someone that you love and trust, and tell them to only give it back to you when you intend to use the gun to practice with. Because the gun won't operate without the firing pin. What I was going to say was that anecdotally I've heard that if you sacrifice to Kali, then there are more Kali altars than there otherwise would be. I don't know if that's true, though. Thank you for reminding me when I forget to finish my sentences, because I know it drives me nuts when I'm watching streamers and they do it. Ugh. Am I going to stream again on the Minecraft server ever? I will definitely stream at least one more time before I shut it off. Because I want to show off like how much people have built. Like, it's wild. It's wild over there. And like how quickly it happened too. Because I find that if you don't finish your sentences, one problem you're going to run into. Colonel Slime, would you rather I donate here or sub on Patreon? Well, I mean, I would prefer on Patreon, but that being said, it's not my decision, and you should only do what you won't miss, you know? I don't worry too much about what I need. I'm good, you know? I don't know. It just feels like you don't have to do either is the real answer, but as to which I prefer, Patreon, because I get monthly money then. Oop. Sorry, sir. I meant to buy it, not steal it. Did I talk about what is happening in DC? You know, I imagine that people can surmise my views on the subject. My coup thoughts and my Sonic thoughts. I think the coup is great. My favorite song is The Guillotine. Rim shot, everybody laugh, great joke. Obviously, I'm scared shitless. I think we have not seen the end of violence by a long shot, and it's only going to get worse because there's been no consequences for what they've done so far. So that's my view, coup-wise. As for my Sonic thoughts, I think Sonic the Hedgehog is a good video game.
Yo, Slime Man, I just want to say thank you for being you. I was a confused right libertarian that was questioning left-leaning stuff, then stumbled upon your Stranger Things video and watched your entire catalog after that, and am now an anarchist.
So this is the thing, right? When people tell me, oh, why are you making these non-radical videos? Like when that video came out, everybody was like, why are you talking about this instead of important subjects? And it's because like it gets people on board. You can't just be like talking dry politics all the time. You have to make it interesting. Dang it! I forgot about the friggin' altar. I just realized I don't have the Ujet eye, but it looks like it's on this floor, so that's fine. This game is a lot more fun when you have the shotgun, in my opinion. I found you from the Batman video. And you still stuck around? Alter is overrated. Alright, bye, Chirple. Have fun in your adventures. I'm not gonna fuck with the idol right now. I do make non-radical videos because they're about subjects I like, that's true. But it has the added benefit of bringing in like people who aren't already radicalized. Where is the key though? Actually, what do I care? There's no way on earth I would buy the telepack. The telepack is like the worst item in the game. Well, actually, it's the second worst item in the game after the handheld teleporter. I'm looking forward to just blowing Quillback away. Monty, can't leave you alone for a fucking second, can I? Can I get a reminder of your YouTube schedule? Yeah, it's every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A new video on youtube.com/thoughtslime. Every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new video on youtube.com/Scaredy Cats TV, and every 8 p.m. on youtube.com/thoughtslime and twitch.tv/thoughtslime, you will catch a live stream. Been showing your Lazy Bones vid to my right-wing coworkers and deriving sick pleasure as they agree wholeheartedly with socialist ideas. That's kind of the idea of that video, was to, if you just, because I have a theory that if you just talk about work experience and explain like how you think it should be different, but don't explicitly say like, and that's why we do socialisms, then people who do not consider themselves socialist will agree with it. It's kind of a way to like bypass the propaganda filter, right? And I guess by the sounds of it, it kind of worked. Or by the sounds of what you're telling me. We talking about super capitalism? I missed the boat on this super capitalism. What is super capitalism? My understanding is that super capitalism is essentially what we would call communism to get people on board with it. Is that the idea? Because it's a funny joke. Wouldn't work. Or is super capitalism like Caleb Maupin's views on China? Just gonna drop that there. These guys are worth a lot of points if you can get them alive. Boots? Hey bud, come with me for a second. Yeah. Nice. Cup achieved. Offense and defense in this run. Now I still want to find a Montesquieu to get some of that Royale jelly. That's for the people that keep telling me to watch the Leprechaun movies on Scaredy Cats.
I got the money.
Slime is the thought killer. Slime is the little thought that brings total obliteration.
I made a joke about the litany against fear on Twitter today, so you're under arrest for joke theft. I thought for a second there I stepped into a bear trap, and I was quite upset that I just got the Kabbalah. Oh no, I jumped on the spikes. Just kidding. I have boots. It's fine. It's not an issue. Give me the blood, please. I would like to get the paste, but such is life. Yeah, I shoot the butterflies because you get blood from them. Oh, hello, witch doctor. Another one. All right. That's what I call using your noodle. That's what I call not using your noodle. The good thing about the Kapala is that it does tend to mitigate some of your mistakes. You don't have to play as perfectly. You still have to do well. I just wanted his blood, but now I can't get it. Have I ever seen Rubber, the movie about the killer tire? I have not. Yoink. Another common thing I die from in this game is I'm in the Sun Challenge and I get crushed by a block. This happens to me very often. Dang it. That's no ordinary bow, it's the bow of what's-his-face. Oh, that's not a block you want to land on, Slimo. Ooh. This presents a challenge. Come over here. No, not you. Not you, Scullo. Betsy DeVos resigned? Oh, yeah, buzzer beater, that one. And we got paste, baby! This run is going terribly. I'm not going to jinx it now. I'm not going that way. There's no reason for me to go that way. Oh my god, I got so lucky. I almost set off the ghost pot like a complete rube. Jump at me, come on. Oh, actually, you survived. Jump at me again, come on. Now you're dead. You too, you're also dead. Think this through, Slimo. Because he would hit me with the dang boomerang if I let him. I care not for Monty. Not today. Okay, maybe today a little bit. Trans rights. Absolutely. Can I get a trans rights in chat? Just relax. We're back at Olmec, baby! Olmec, not Olmec. Oh, hey, hey. Did we rescue any? We sure didn't. Can we get that? Nice. Okay. Hey, bud. Yeah, over here. No. Over here. Perfect. Over here, actually. Actually, I meant over here. I'm not going to do this bit the whole time. Boy, that vibrates your controller so hard. Rand Trites! No! Oh! Oh. Ha 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 ha. Absolutely not. Now there's a little trick you can do on the casino. If I can do it even once.
Burger King.
I should have given her the gun.
I got the money.
Got a favorite play? I mean, is it basic to say Macbeth? But for me, I played in the 8th grade. I played Macbeth in a production of Macbeth, so that's why it's my favorite. Nice. Whoa. Oh no! Okay, it's all good. Everything's fine. This looks like an actual new character. Yes! But I don't want you alive. Get out of here. Stop that. It is not worth a bomb for a single HP when we have copy. You can tell I don't usually get this far because I keep unlocking journal entries. Nice. Might as well. Okay. There's no reason not to be calm. I hate the Zhangji. Can I have your blood, though? I just need your blood, Monty. I can't get Excalibur because I do not have a crown. I didn't murder the cat. Death works differently here. Got him. I should have collected that blood. That's a big whiff. No, I do want my dang shotgun, actually. That is surely not the exit. It might have been the exit. I didn't need to do that. Just didn't want you to poison me. There's the exit. Okay. I do have the compass. I did forget I have the compass. Thank you. That's not sarcasm. I did legitimately forget. Ooh, a cape. I'm quiet now because I'm so scared. I will say, this level seems so far easier than the jungle. I want those. But that could be famous last words. Hear the cat. It is. I'm not taking any chances.
I got the money.
Do you think cuck philosophy is pretty neat? Have you seen the new one about Simpsons and Death of Parody? By the way, Destiny and Liberal Mind Poison is my fave. I'm actually very proud of that one in hindsight, given what a chud Destiny turned out to be. I've only seen a couple videos by cuck philosophy, but I liked what I saw. I get him confused with another guy who I don't know if I like as much. But whose name escapes me. Oh, baby. Where did I put my shotgun, though? There it is. We have so much time. Worry not, young ones. I'll even get this gem, because I deserve it. I've never made it this far. I likely never will again. Hey! That was just a problem waiting to happen, so... Now, what I really want in here is a coffin, because you can unlock the damsel from the original Spelunky in this level, in the ice caves. Why am I fucking around trying to get blood? Oh, baby. Let's go! I walked right by it. Dang it. Do you like horror games as well? I think the indie vampire games give a lot of cool lore. You might like it. Hope to see your review of Velvet Buzzsaw and Scaredy Cats too. I would like to do Velvet Buzzsaw someday. I'm a real chicken for horror games. I just can't play them. I've never been on Neo Babylon before, so I'm like extremely afraid right now. Let's go. I do like scary movies, yes. Scary movies don't frighten me, is the weird part. Video games scare the shit out of me, like scary video games. And even kind of this video game right now. Like, I'm very tense. Don't worry, just be yourself. No, I want to win! See, that's the type of thing you don't like to see. If I got killed by a skeleton in Neo Babylon, I would be saltier than I've ever been in my life. Let's go! Oh no! What hit me?
I got the money.
Oh, the $100. Holy shit. Today's better than yesterday and tomorrow will be too. Also, you might like Noida. It's pretty cool. You know, I've actually wanted to play Noida first of all, thank you so much. That's very generous. Second of all, Noida looks like a lot of fun. It's one of those games that I just missed the ball on, but I will go back and play eventually. Do I want to fuck with this or do I just want to... I don't have a lot of bombs left, is another problem I'm running into. Oh, beans! It's actually fine. Do not get crushed by the elevator, Matthew. Okay. Holy shit, I've never fought this boss before. Let's go! Fuck. I just dropped my shotgun. We're going to get it, boys. It's gone, boys. Fuck me. Well, I have no bombs and no shotgun, and there's no one to blame but myself on this matter. What do I do now? Use rope. You're a genius. Oh boy. None of those seem to hurt her. I probably had to go a little bit higher. Now this guy I'm not a big fan of. Let's get rid of you right away. Okay. I have no way of hurting her anymore. Please, please, please. Please. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. It's okay, it's okay. Get out of here. Fuck you. See, I didn't know he could do that. Don't let me die. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. She's got to be close, right? Fuck me. Fuck. That's still the farthest I've ever gotten. And if I hadn't dropped my shotgun, I would have killed her. I did say that if we got to 3-1, I would be pogged. And I've never fought her before, so that's something at least. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going to need just a second to regain my composure. Let's see what nice things people have said to me. Whoa, Ray Mazer also donated on... donated. Do you like horror games? I did read that. Got a favorite play, Trans writes. Been showing your lazy... No, I've read all these. I've read all these. I'm good. Yeah. All right. Whew. Would I play Alien Isolation? I mean, with the VR mod? Maybe? That's fine. I can't believe I dropped the shotgun. That is so... Spelunky 2 with viewers? I don't know. I feel like I feel like if I were better at the game, I might, but I don't want like the first time I beat the game to be because people carried me, you know? I'm gonna be honest, that's too many skeletons. And you won't often hear that from me. Alright. But once I get really good at it and I can beat it consistently, which I'm sure it'll be any minute now, then maybe. Too many skeletons, that's line 2021. You're taking me out of context. There's a very specific reason I said that. And you know it. You were there. Okay, I'll take it. I didn't get punished as much as I could have been, so... Actually, I don't even want to get that if it, because it's probably going to anger the shopkeeper if I get that idol. So fuck that. Actually, I want that and that then. No Ujadai this time. Doesn't break that much terrain. Sometimes it does. I think that would have went to Shoptown if I had... Fuck this. But we'll never know. It would have angered. I'm certain that it would have gone far enough to anger the shopkeeper. Yang's cool. Yang, you cool? Devin, thank you for the super chat. Gotcha. Whoop. Beans. Don't be afraid to pirate the full game. This is already the full game. And I paid for it, even. Oh, baby. Oh, I can't afford it. We need that money, baby. Okay, now we can afford it. Now we can afford one roll of the dice. Is it going to be enough? We'll see. Worth it. It's fine. I didn't even want a jetpack. It's never helped me. Got it out of my system. We're back. I had multiple panic attacks today. Appreciate this nice chill time. Jeez. I was gonna say what would give you multiple panic attacks. Then I thought about the state of the world and remembered. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just a normal response to the state of affairs we find ourselves in. What's your opinion on U.S. military members? I'm a really big fan and agree with a lot of what you say, but I'm also enlisted. I mean, you should probably get out of the military at your first available convenience. But I also understand that, like, there's a lot of propaganda that convinces people to join. And I think also they do prey upon poor people, right? Like, I don't think anyone should join the military, but I understand that people do for a lot of complicated reasons. And also, like, it's easy for me to sit in judgment, but, like, I live in a country with free healthcare, and I have a steady job, and, you know, so I'm not gonna, like, stand here and go, like, you're part of the imperialist war machine, and you should be ashamed of yourself. But I think, you know, might be a good idea for you to maybe once you're, I don't know exactly how it works, but, like, I'm assuming you join the military for a certain amount of time, and then after which you're free to go. I don't know what you would call that. Is that a tour? I don't know what the term for this is. But after that, you should probably be like, I'm out. Probably should have bought them bombs. too many enemies here. That's my opinion. The proper term is intergagement. Where do I live? 123 Fake Street. Anytown, Canada. HOHOHO. Canada, you're not Santa. Have you ever seen me and Santa in the same room? When I said I didn't want a jetpack, I was lying. I do. I don't even want it. It's stupid. It's a stupid item. It doesn't even work. It's not even hot. Now this thing... Well, guess I'm not getting the idol then. Rob the shop? What about my performance thus far in the game leads you to believe that I would be equipped to do that? Come here. Hoisted by my own petard. My thing with Hades right now, I'm on that thing now where everybody tells you something is good so often that you just don't want to do it anymore. You know? Everybody keeps telling me, oh, you gotta play Hades. Oh, then I'm not gonna. Because everybody thinks it's good and thinks that my life would be enriched by doing that. Ergo, I've decided it's a bad idea to do. That's like, I think, probably the impulse that keeps people from doing cool stuff the most. Like, I'm aware that that's what I'm doing and that it sucks to do. But my brain is just like, no, I've decided I'm anti this game that everyone loves for no good reason. Ah, Derek. Come on, man. Hey, you. Yeah, but come the other way. Save that feeling for Cyberpunk. But everybody agrees Cyberpunk is terrible. Who would I be cooler than if I dislike the game that everybody dislikes, you know? He's done it. That guy just broke my game. How did he break my game? Boop. I was just checking the time because I was like, I have not even looked at the clock since I began streaming. I guess that's a sign I'm having fun. Ooh, free freeze rate. Do I want it? Enough to spend. Not enough for 2 bombs, I don't think. Especially post Quillback. Freeze rate is really good for killing Quillback. How would you get... You wouldn't get that for 1 bomb. Like if I put the bomb here... No, there's no way to place it that you could get it for 1 bomb. Because the bomb goes 2 blocks. I gotta remember, I do not have boots! Ugh! The corner wouldn't have got it. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you die really preventable deaths in the video game Spelunky 2. And there's a lesson in that for everyone. Shrooms were really rev? What do you mean rev? Revelatory? Reverent? They revved you up? Like an engine? Try to spelunk better. Now there's some advice that I can use. Finally. What I've been doing so far is playing the game poorly. What I should be doing, what I should try to do, is to play the game very, very well. He posted it early by accident. Don't know anybody who knows drug dealers? We don't approve of illegal drugs here on this stream. That type of stuff is for crime people who are bad. We obey the law because we're good boys and girls and non-binaries is. Law and order, exactly. As I've always said. Just because you don't agree with the law, and the law doesn't make any sense, and the law was made for racist reasons, and the law is only applied to certain colors of people, and the law is basically just a way to keep a cap on what you do with your own consciousness, doesn't mean you should break it. There's a cop in my apartment lobby and I have no idea why. What did you do? Actually, don't answer that. Get a lawyer. Boop. Want that, want that. Can I afford this still? Oh, so close. Is there any easy gold? Ah, beans. Oh no, I can totally afford the shoes now. Thanks. What the Kentucky Fried Hell? Did you just kill the dog? Not that I noticed, but you end up killing all sorts of dogs in this game. That's just Spelunky, baby. Spelunky essentially is a game where you kill dogs. And the more dogs you kill, the more Spelunky it is. Oh no, yes, sorry, I did sacrifice the dog to Kali, the goddess of destruction. But I did that for a very important reason. Personal gain. Come on, jump. Jump, sucker. Death works differently within the caverns of the moon in Spelunky 2. The flow of time is distorted in Lord Drain. Boop. Boop. But if you're upset about me killing the dog, don't watch what I'm about to do to these turkeys. Can I afford a third Turk? I can? I can afford both of these. I'm gonna get so much HP. One Montesquieu, please. I hear the beating of drums. It's time for my grudge match, dang it. I paid $33,000 for that fucking HP. And he just takes it. Oh, I got the boots this time. This is gonna make fighting Quillback a lot easier. But also, could easily lead to a preventable death. Bud, come here. Ha ha ha! I'm surprised that no one has complained about the colonial overtones of this game yet. Because it's something that is always kind of in the back of my mind when I play this game. Is that it like, boy, there's a lot of racist tropes in this game that they were definitely conscious of when they were making it. Don't worry, we made the indigenous people that you kill white. So it's not like, there's no precedent for that historically, so it's fine. Ah, beans. Maybe that's because there's colonial overtones in Indiana Jones. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not comfortable here in Volkswagen. Whew, okay. I know Derek Yu is definitely aware of that kind of stuff. He took out the human damsel because someone pointed out the trope was sexist and he agreed. Well, yes, but if you watch the Spelunky documentary, that was pointed out to him before the first Spelunky, and he left it in. So, debatable, but I don't know. Derek Yu seems like a chill guy. I don't know why I'm giving him a hard time about that. Am I going to rescue Van Horsing? You're just a hired help. I don't even like you. Oh, Van Horsen's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna rescue that fool. Thanks, hired help. Wait. See, I almost went for that gold until I saw the ball and chain. I'm learning. Anti-zygonist slurs? What does anti-zygonist mean? Is it against Roma people? Ah! Fuck! My brain moved just a second faster than my hands. I was too busy thinking about anti-Roma prejudice. So really, I'm a good person. That's like that and carelessly fighting Quillback are my two most common causes of death in this game. No joke. I don't want any of this, old man. I think I got far behind on the stream. Well, if I'm doing really well against... If I'm in the ice caves or at the final boss, stop watching. I won. I did it. It's fine. Take my word for that. Oh boy. Boop, boop, boop. Still endlessly confused by storekeepers? Why? What confuses you about them? They're petit bourgeois tyrants. I've created a problem for myself. Is Pog bad now? PogChamp said was in favor of the coup and said some whack shit. And apparently it's been saying whack shit for a while. So Twitch got rid of the PogChamp emote. I'll be taking that. The gray blocks are just out to get me now. I didn't even see where that came from, to be honest. Why would I do that to myself? I didn't mention anatomy at all? What? What kind of stream you think I'm running here, pal? I think it's still fine to say Pog, right? Pog will come back into elf form. There it is, everyone. What's my favorite shooter game? That's a good question. I can think of a few. I don't know what would, like maybe one of the Half-Life games. And of those, New Vegas is the best. Breaking. Senate agrees to prosecute articles of impeachment if Thought Slime will just play Hades for a little bit. We all know he'll never do it, McConnell sneers. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction.
I got the money.
Also, what good does it do if Donald Trump gets impeached at this point? Like, people are like, oh, it'll stop. Oh, he won't be able to, like, incite more violence. Yes, he will. Do you think people, if he is impeached and removed from office, like, it would be gratifying to see for, like, a minute until, like, fucking QAnon went ballistic. Am I gonna look at the PragerU video later? I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good time. I think it's one of those things like, hey, this is a thing we can do to create consequences for actions in the system, but you're right, it's mostly symbolic. I guess like, yeah, it would send a message to future Republican presidents, like, hey, you have to, there has to be democracy. You can't just not do democracy, okay? But they're not going to listen. And if they think they can get away with a coup, they'll just do it. It's like genie's out of the bottle on that one. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of, there would be a lot of potential dangers in trying to get him out of office early, you know? For, I think, very little payoff. That being said, I mean, I would kind of like to see it. I would kind of like to see it, you know? Like, to be clear, I'm speaking from a very dark part of my personality when I say that. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, wouldn't that be nuts? POG is actually short for play the game. You just blew my mind. I had no idea where that came from. Oh boy, that was a big whiff on that. Sorry, Monty. There's no rescuing you today. I set forth an evil ghost. I need something to throw. I have nothing to throw. Boop. Burger King. I like do that thing where I do The Office, where I look at the camera in, like, really, are you seeing this shit? But I'm the one that did it. Turn around, please. Nice. You had Burger King today? On purpose? Is it because every other restaurant in your town is closed for COVID? Oh, the mouse is dead. I got nothing to lose. Come at me, butthole. He came at me. That's my mistake. Fuck! How's Russia? Do you believe that I live in Russia? I believe in Canada. Climate-wise, it's pretty much the same, but other than that, it's pretty different. You're sad that Burger King got rid of the old vegetable burger for the Impossible Whopper? Why on earth would you be sad about that? You and I have very different priorities in life. I think the old veggie burger was vegetarian, not vegan, so I'm not sad. It was vegetarian, but you could get it without mayo, and then it was vegan, I believe. I've only ever had it once. Your safety is not guaranteed. Although I might have just been a vegetarian when I ate it, come to think of it. I got 5 Rons. What is a Ron? And Ron, if you're here, this is not this is a learning opportunity. Don't fuck it up for me, okay? One of your classic bits.
I got the money.
Boop. There's no sand and beaches in Newfoundland? No, there aren't. It's all rocky beaches. It's really depressing. The first time I saw sand on a beach was when I moved here. Later! Could have frozen him. I could have, but I didn't want to kill him. Had that coming. I think if you accidentally sacrifice yourself, it should be easier to get the Kapala on the next run. That's my opinion on the video game Spelunky 2. The reason I didn't want to kill him, because if you don't kill him, you get forgiven in 2 floors. And then he's not mad at you anymore. So you don't have to like look over your shoulder the whole game for shopkeepers. Remember that time I got to the boss? That was pretty good. Okay. I gotta dial in. That's my problem, is I'm not focusing. That's a perfect example of the type of shit I'm talking about. Going too fast. Not taking care of the little details, you know? The details are what you gotta think about in Spelunky. All right. See, I'm handling some details. Best SNES games? I've never been more prepared to answer a question in my life. First of all, best SNES game there is, that would be Squaresoft's classic JRPG Chrono Trigger. I will brook no argument on this subject.
Burger King.
After that, I would say Super Metroid is my number 2. Yoshi's Island. Earthbound. A Link to the Past. Mario Paint. Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. Plock, obviously. Turtles in Time. Hey, not today, pal. Are you streaming on Twitch? Oh, you betcha. You bet your bippy. Metroid 2 is not a Super Nintendo game. That was for the original Game Boy. I want to go to there. Do I like stealth games? I don't have a lot of patience in video games, so stealth games tend to be a problem for me. I like Hitman, though. Buy the telepack? Under no circumstances. The best version of Chrono Trigger is the DS version? I don't know about that. I never played the DS version because Chrono Trigger is the game I've played so many times. If you skip the hamster gerbil mouse thing giving you a kiss cutscene, you're scientifically doomed on the next level. I don't know if that's actually scientific. Don't buy the telepack, it will lead to an avoidable, embarrassing death. Yeah, well, I can do that on my own. Why would I spend the money on that? Ah, beans. A lot of 25-year-olds in chat. Noticing a lot of 25-year-olds. I guess now when I talk about Super Nintendo, I sound like unbelievably old to many people. Like, the Super Nintendo now is like the Atari 2600 to me. Let me say that in a coherent way. The Super Nintendo now is to young people as the Atari 2600 is to me. Something impossibly old. Did I ever play Secret of Mana on SNES? I didn't. My friends played it once, but they played through it without me. A blue. Oh, how could I forget? Kirby Superstar. That's an all-time classic SNES game. My wife and I love your work. FBI arrested us and put us in the same jail as Chelsea Manning, who we were going to write as per a video of yours? Wow. I don't know what the story is there, and you by no means have to tell me, but that sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Like, not like it sounds like a terrible experience, but you sound pretty cool. Why did I go in without the key?
I got the money.
What was my first game console? It was the original NES. Then a Game Boy that was stolen by my uncle's then boyfriend, who was in the hospital. My uncle was like, he's sick and he needs the Game Boy to entertain himself. And I being a good child, was like, yes, of course, anything I can do to help a fellow human being suffering. Of course I will do this, because I have every trust and belief that it will be returned to me. And it wasn't. Then I had the Super Nintendo, Sega Game Gear, PlayStation 1, Nintendo GameCube, a Wii, an Xbox 360. And the rest isn't very interesting. My uncle sounds based. Well, except for the fact that his boyfriend stole my Game Boy, which I think is the thing you should really be taking away from the story. And I had to buy another one like 5 years later so that I could play Pokemon. Do I pay more attention to YouTube chat or Twitch? I read them both. I have them both combined. Like they come into one feed for me. So neither, as far as I know. I'm sure you could do some sort of interesting study on which one. Maybe there's some effect that the color of the icon has that makes me pick one over the other more often than not. I don't know. It's also probably a bit more granular than you were asking the question. What is my favorite Pokemon Pocket Monster? That would be the humble Clefairy. And if you needed further proof that I'm non-binary, there it is. Maybe he traded for sex with a cute nurse, but it wasn't his to trade. That wasn't his Game Boy. Also, he was dating my uncle. What a son of a bitch if he did that. That's not cool at all. Ocarina of Time, perfect game or no? I mean, it's definitely really good, and it was like amazing for its time. It's not perfect, no way. Parts of it have not aged well. Looking at you, the water temple. But I'm not one of those like, oh, it's not good anymore. Like, it's still fun to play. Retroactively mad at a thing we imagined happening. That's what we do. We're leftists. Steam broke for me the minute you criticized Ocarina of Time. Yeah, because Twitch are big Nintendo fans, and they don't like it when you say the truth about Nintendo. which is that they're baby games. Link to the Past is the last good Zelda? What? What about Breath of the Wild? What about Wind Waker? What about the Minish Cap? What about the one that's just the sequel to A Link in the Past? I think it's called Zelda, A Link to the Past again. Zelda, you're not going to believe this? Another Link to the Past. Can't afford the hover pack. My life is forfeit. Oh, come on. I've never played Okami, to be honest. That's one of those games where I'm like, oh, I recognize that this is a very good art style, but I don't like to look at it. You know what I mean? Like, that's usually also how I feel about, like, every cel-shaded game. Like, oh, that looks like it was very hard to make, and it's very technically good, but I don't like the way it looks, and I don't want to play it at all. Have I played Night in the Woods? Play is a strong word, because that's not a game, but yes. It is a visual novel, if anything. That doesn't explode from bomb? Now I'm in a dilly of a pickle, because I have no way out. Well. Take me. I'm ready. I'm not ready yet. I changed my mind. You guys are crazy. Cell shading is awesome. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. Everybody gets so mad when you don't like something that is technically good. And it's like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that I do not like it. Which is objectively true. I find it annoying. Almost all of the time. There are some games that make it work. Like, Wind Waker looks good, in my opinion. But, like, almost every game I've ever seen do it looks fucking god-awful. To me. Like, I have no idea how people can look at the Borderlands games for as long as they do. They annoy the piss out of me. Is that to say that it's, like, poorly done? No, obviously not. People love those games. Like, the consensus is pretty obvious that, like, it's well done. I have no, like, technical reason to say that it's bad. I just don't like it. I don't like the way that it looks. This game is cel shaded? I mean, you know what I mean, though. Like, when a 3D game is made to look like a cartoon. I don't mean, like, the actual artistic term, like, any drawing can be cel-shaded. That's not what I'm taking issue with. Like, I don't mind if, like, I'm watching Drawfee and they do something cel-shaded. Get out of here. My mom is cel-shaded? No, she's not. She's a human woman. With needs.
So, to answer your earlier question, my wife and I were arrested on drug charges by the FBI. She's still in jail. Unfortunately, I am on probation pending trial. But she loved meeting Chelsea Manning in spite of being in jail. She mentioned how funny and brilliant she was.
Yeah, Chelsea Manning rules. Yeah, I'm surprised you would answer the question if that is the case, to be honest, because I would think like you're not allowed to talk about it. But I hope that your case goes well, and I hope that your wife gets let out. That fucking sucks. Nobody should be in prison for drug offenses, in my opinion. There should be no laws against any kind of drug. It's an incredible injustice that there are. In my view. I think all drugs should be legalized, and I'm choosing my words very carefully here, not decriminalized, legalized. And every single person who is in prison on a drug charge should be let out. With the exception of, like, date rape drugs, obviously. But, like, yeah, some drugs are, like, dangerous and they're more trouble than they're worth. That doesn't give the government the right to decide what people do with their body or to make that choice for them. And furthermore, even if it did, it doesn't do any good if they make the wrong choice to just lock them in a box for like 10 years. It doesn't make their life better. It objectively makes their life worse. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Fuck this. Okay, let's try for real. Enough fiddly farting around, all right? Let's try for real. Can you explain the difference between legalized and decriminalized? Something being legalized means that it's fully legal to own and distribute. Something being decriminalized means that you won't be charged in criminal court for possessing it. But you can still get like a criminal record. You can still, be charged if you have over a certain amount. You can still be charged if you sell it. It is essentially illegal light, like diet illegal. And it's a nonsense middle step proposed by neoliberal wonks that think any change that is incremental is superior to any change that is common sense. That a change is preferable merely because it is incremental, not because it is a better decision. As though drastic problems require subtle solutions. It's better than criminalized? Yes. That doesn't mean it's good enough. Like, would it be a better state of affairs than now? Yes. That's not enough. I don't think we should limit our imagination to, like, getting things slightly better than horrible. The title of the stream rhymes. Someone pointed out that it was their favorite poem, and I didn't realize that it rhymed. Because in my head, although I pronounce it correctly, when I see the word coup, in my head I pronounce it as coop every time. You do too, don't lie to me. Come on. Hey. What? What did I do? I knocked one of the dice outside of his store. Ah, he's a little sensitive. Coop Nazis. No coop for you. Coup is one of those words that I have to translate in my head before I speak aloud. The other, of course, being colonel. No one can read the word colonel and pronounce it correctly on their first try. In their head, I mean. I didn't want to steal his dice. I have no use for dice. What about core? Yeah, that's another one. And another great channel I found was Lonerbox. I forgot if he was Eyeball Zone or not, whatever that is. I don't know what the Eyeball Zone is, but I seem to recall that being the case. By the way, look forward to a fun future in the Eyeball Zone. That's I got a fun thing planned. I'm not going to say any more than that. Do you think the Spelunky shopkeepers are libertarians? No, because they actually own businesses instead of talking about owning businesses. I've never seen a Spelunky shopkeeper sell an anime body pillow. You jerk. It's still worth a second rope, but I resent having to do it. Reneged always messes with my brain. Oh, you know what is another one? Indictment. For years, I thought that indictment and indictment were separate words. And quinoa. Is the Thought Slime Minecraft server still up and how would one get whitelisted? Yes, it is. Go to my Discord server to get whitelisted. My plan was just to leave it without a whitelist, but what happened was Nazis decided, no, then we're gonna come on and put lava everywhere, because that's what they like to do, the master race. So they get their rocks off is they see people playing a video game and they're like, hee hee ho ho, I'm gonna spend more time than them making this not fun for them, so that they can't have fun, but also I can't. That'll show them. Did you call quinoa quinoa? I did. I legit thought that quinoa was a different food for a long time. And I'm not the only one either. Someone asked a question about the word ennui. I dare you to say ennui. Ennui. There. Dare completed. That's how the word is pronounced. Spelled E-N-N-U-I. Ennui. Means despair. Is the Discord server Patreon only? No. No, it is not. But you do have to subscribe to my Patreon to own Minecraft, which is the weird part nobody brings up. Okay. I am tempted to just instant restart because I got hit once. I got to get over that habit. On the other hand, okay, all right, look. I'm getting tilted. Dial it in. I want to get back to Olmec at least one more time. And stuff like that's not going to help. My god, I'm learning how many words I don't know and I'm losing it. There's a lot of words in the language. Is the Minecraft server an anarchist utopia? It's the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, if that's what you mean. It's because I skipped the Hamtaro kissing. You know what? Just for you, I will watch it exactly once, but it'll be a cat kiss. There you go. Anarchy means no rules, and the fewer rules you have, the more anarchy it is. We got a CNN reporter in the chat, everybody. Anarchy is when you burn stuff, actually. Actually, burning stuff is technology, so it's against my primitivist principles to burn things. Anarchy is when the purge. Pretty much. I saw an article today, I can't remember who posted it, by which I mean which publication, but it said Donald Trump has privately expressed anarchist sentiment, and someone photoshopped in from the real Donald Trump account him going, "Oh great, here come the tankies." What did you read to learn more about anarchy? First of all, the beginner book you should read is The ABCs of Communist Anarchism by Alexander Berkman. Say it with me, everybody. Then you're going to want to read Anarchy Works by Peter Gilderloos, followed by The Conquest of Bread by Peter Kropotkin. Then, of course, what you're going to want to check out, Mutual Aid, A Factor of Evolution by Peter Kropotkin. That's that right there. That's some good fundamentals. Maybe also On Anarchy by Malatesta would be a good one. You can find all of these for free at the Anarchist Library, or if you prefer audiobooks, on Audible Anarchist on YouTube. Okay, all right, look. This is the real run. I was talking about anarchist books. You can't play Spelunky and talk about anarchist books at the same time, even though that's what I'm expressly here to do. This is the real one. This is the real one. Wait, Mutual Aid after Bread Book? The thing is, I think Mutual Aid is the more important text, but the Bread Book, I think, presents the most compelling image of what an anarchist society and an anarchist revolution should look like, and I find that tends to animate people more than... That's the thing, right? Is The Conquest of Bread, people always complain. It's like, oh, it's such a bad introduction to anarchism. And it is. But once you know what anarchists want and like the basic principles, it is a very like compelling book. You know what I mean? Like it It makes you want to live in the world that he imagines. Or at least a world arranged around the principles that he lays out. Alright. Remember, you're also playing a video game. Alright. Chompers? Chompers has not really written a lot of books that I would recommend, like, as... These are books for an anarchy. Those books' names were so fast. It's because I say them all the time. It's like, I think once every stream someone asks me, like, what book should I read? Come on. Is that all you got? Come on, pal. Come on. You're dead now. How does that feel? The Anarchist Cookbook indeed has nothing to do with anarchism. It's using anarchist in the CNN sense. Which is to say, anarchism is when you do crime. The more crime you do, the more anarchister it is. I did not hear the voice read out that message. No problem. Talking about why I was arrested isn't bad. My wife and I were both addicts and we suffered horribly under the quote-unquote criminal justice system, including heroin withdrawal. I want to become more educated about leftist and anarchist principles since my wife got me into it in the first place. Cheers, 45. Well, I would say getting abused by the criminal justice system is a better education in leftism than you're likely to get most places, to be honest. You could probably teach most people here a thing or two. But yeah, I don't know. Those books I just outlined are a good place. If there are local organizations in your area, like the IWW or Food Not Bombs, then it's a good place as well. Or if you're into guns and shit, as I said earlier, the SRA and John Brown Gun Club. I like to listen to Alan Watts when I'm coming down from an acid trip. I just like listening to Alan Watts in general. Oh boy, I hit myself with the key. Right in the face. Oh boy, hit myself with the skeleton. Too many skeletons. As I'm known for saying. I like physical books because I can write on them. That owns, actually. I mostly read on my Kindle, and I also listen to audiobooks a lot, but I actually find like reading an actual physical book quite annoying these days. Because the Kindle spoils you, because you don't have to be constantly wasting time turning the pages like a caveman. There's a skeleton of them. Get out. You're banned. Get out. And aside from silly truther stuff, which they seem to have moved on from, what do you think about the Zeitgeist movement in films? I haven't really checked in with them in a while. I didn't know they moved on from that shit. They didn't seem any good to me. I don't know. Is there something I don't know about them that makes them... like at all
I got the money.
relevant? Weren't they on like Paracon for a while? Wasn't that their thing? and getting Ram Dass's Be Here Now in the mail tomorrow. What's up with Ram Dass? That guy alright? There's just something I don't trust about like a Harvard-educated professor that gets an Indian guru and changes his name. Like that, something about that makes me go, oh yeah? Like I know that he was, I know all about him. Like don't get me wrong. I know he was, he worked with Timothy Leary and shit, which also is not really a mark of confidence, if I'm being honest. I have very mixed feelings about Timothy Leary. At best. Now I don't have boots. Dang it. Not off to a good start. Dang it, not off to a good continuation. Dang it. Okay, look, Matt. It's so simple. Simply hit Quillback with a skull. Got him. Dang it! Why do I have mixed feelings about Timothy Leary? Well, I think that Timothy Leary gets a lot of criticism for how much of the culture that he created around psychedelic drugs is responsible for the way they were cracked down upon. I do think that he is like, that is overstated. I don't think that Timothy Leary is responsible for the illegalization of psychedelic drugs. And I don't think that like, I think the people that say that act like it almost like it's reasonable that drugs were, psychedelic drugs rather, were made illegal. I think that that like leaves out the fact that it was a, deliberate choice by the Nixon administration to have a propaganda tool against the anti-war movement. That being said, Timothy Leary was a little bit of a grifter. Like he would kind of promote an attitude towards psychedelic drugs that was like, they will fix everything and anybody who takes them will be totally cool forever. And I think we're still dealing with a bit of that legacy today. And if you believe that, I feel compelled to tell you that guys like Sam Harris, we should preemptively nuke the Middle East in case they decide to nuke us later, Harris, and Jordan Peterson and fucking Joe Rogan, like these are all people that have used psychedelics. Do those sound like the coolest guys? Like, do they sound like they've reached enlightenment and they've realized we're all one being and worthy of love and respect, indivisible? We're all just aspects of the same conscious universe. Do you think they've come to this understanding? Boots, please. Timothy Leary also advocated using psychedelics for gay conversion therapy. This I did not know. Wasn't he good friends with fucking... Oh man, I meant to sacrifice that cat. Wasn't he big friends with Allen Ginsberg? Turkey delivery. Did Sam Harris actually say that? Yeah, he sure did. He talked about how the threat of mutually assured destruction wouldn't work on jihadists because they, quote, have no fear of death. And obviously it's unthinkable that we would do it. But on the other hand, when you think about it, it's really the only thing we can do. People don't talk about Sam Harris saying that enough. Because it is the wildest shit. Also, the idea that, like, oh, the threat of me... I didn't need to use that bomb. I could have used that. Boink. 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 Yep, deserve that. Okay. Let's just use a rope. Don't worry about this so much. Where is the Jedi? I thought for sure it would be there. Boink. I love making sound effects. Is that the Jedi area? I'm so confused. Looks like I'm not getting the Jedi, ladies and germs. And those outside the lady germ... binary. I don't think Sam is in favor of a preemptive strike anywhere in the Middle East. It was a hypothetical about religious death cults, but I think that's a bit reductive. Even death cults will flex their seemingly inflexible ideals as needed to get what they want. Whether or not he is in favor of it, I mean, you can call it a thought experiment. He literally advocated it. He said that should any jihadist or Islamic fundamentalist country get nukes, the only sensible course of action is to preemptively nuke them. But you could argue, oh, well, he's not saying we should, simply that it's the only logical thing to do. Fuck. It's monstrous, and the fact that you could like pose such a hypothetical and come to the conclusion that he did proves how little he values the lives of Muslims. And how little he understands the idea of mutually assured destruction, for the record. Because the whole thing only works on the premise that both sides would be incentivized not to use it. So if you're saying, oh, well, we might as well use it, then the people you're saying are ridiculous for not being afraid of the fear of mutually assured destruction are right. Why wouldn't they use their nukes if you have decided preemptively to use them to use yours against them? And make no mistake, this same justification, like you can couch it in terms of anti-extremism, like, oh, he's just talking about, literal jihadists. This same justification would be used against the Soviets, oh, they just don't value human life like we do because they think it's all in service of the revolution. Once you go down that path, once you allow yourself to think that way, you can justify it for any of your enemies. Sam Harris is a monster, and he should be recognized as one. People were saying how the USSR fundamentally saw life differently, and that's what makes them dangerous. They say the same thing about China now. They said the same thing about Japan in World War II. History books still teach that about Imperial Japan. Now, I don't think it's incorrect to say that Imperial Japan or the Chinese state don't value human lives. I think the thing that is important to note is that neither does the American state. Neither does capital. I think we should eat conservatives. Well, you are what you eat. You've been found out. Harris kept trying to say how America would never do anything like 9/11, and Chomsky would bring up examples of times they did horrible stuff, so Harris would be like, okay, but hypothetically, if we never did anything bad, then... God, what a... This is what I love about guys like that. This type of guy, as we say now. Is this, like, belief that you can reason yourself into, like, a perfect position. And to be rational, therefore, means to ignore evidence in the face of, like, a purely constructed rational thesis. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, if A is B, then therefore C. But if you study it and it turns out that A is B, but C doesn't happen, you don't change your beliefs. You just go, oh, well, no, there's just... No, it still is, if you think about it. I guess that's, like, kind of the foundation of praxeology. What I'm trying to say is that, like, people that view rationality in that way, as though it's like, it's not based on, like, empirical study of the real world. It's based on, like, pure reason. Just sitting and, like, thinking about how things work in, like, a frictionless plane, as though these thought experiments are useful in a world where, like, there are complicating factors that maybe you in your infinite wisdom didn't consider, you know? I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I feel like I have a very cogent point that I'm not articulating well. But maybe I'm not articulating it well because I'm full of shit. I don't know. It was worth a shot. They believe you can debate reality into agreeing with you. Precisely, yes. To them, it doesn't matter what's true. What matters is what makes sense. You know? And if what they believe is unintuitive or doesn't follow from their position, then they just can't accept it. Sounds like an argument against, like, any science. No, this is, in fact, an argument for science. Science is the study of... Science is about testing things and observing the results. They do the opposite, where they come to a conclusion based on what they think is, like, pure, perfect reasoning. And if anything, like, is shown to demonstrate that their reasoning is wrong, they insist, oh, it just doesn't count, you know? Oh, it's not like, that's not what I'm talking about, or that's, you know, there's some extenuating circumstances that make that not a good example, or, you know. Better wording. Conservative/right-wing thoughts sound good in a white room. Empirical investigation seldom, if ever, backs up these conservative/right-wing thought experiments. It's not exactly what I'm trying to say. It's a part of what I'm trying to say. What did I do to your fine feathered friends? Yang? What I'm trying to say is that they get into this position where they've created a theory that follows from logical principles, right? A equals B, therefore C. And when they test this theory in the real world and find that there's some extenuating circumstance or that it's not that way, it's for whatever reason, there's some gap in the logic that they don't understand. To them, the idea that there's like something missing from the equation that means they can't just sit and reason it out, that they have to actually study it or observe it, that to them is like they can't abide that. Like they have, it has to be like a situation where like one guy with a high IQ can just like sit down in a room and like think through things until he arrives at the correct position. Like they have no use for people who actually like study and observe. You know what I mean? Like that to me is the position of guys like Harris. And like as demonstrated by his discussion with Chomsky that Sam was talking about, where he said that, you know, well, let's assume that America never did anything wrong, you know? It's the is-ought fallacy. Again, no, it's really, I see, I'm not explaining it well. That's a part of it. It's like their version of truth is contingent on it being a truth that can be understood, right? Their worldview is premised on the idea that they already have sufficient information to understand the world, and the only job left to them is to sit and think about it really hard until they come to the correct conclusion about it. And that no investigation into anything is necessary. It's all a matter of just like, you have all of the information you'll ever need. No new information matters. And everything you believe about the world is already right. And the only job left is to think about what that means. Is what I'm trying to say. Sounds like they treat life like it's static and can't change. Yeah, I mean, I think they believe that life can change, but they don't believe that like anything new is worth learning. And I think this is like also why they have such contempt for like learning about like a different gender, right? Like, oh no, that isn't part of my worldview already. Therefore, it's not worth knowing about. Like, why bother? It can't be true because if it were true, I'd already know it. You know what I mean? Like this is also an element of the fascist worldview that like the reason that fascists like merge so many old traditions and have this like syncretic, way of like merging what like Vikings. I've never seen an alien come out of a pot before. That was weird. That were merge like what Vikings believed and what like ancient Christians believed and shit, and into all one like hodgepodge, is the idea that like, oh no, the truth already exists. Like anything new is a corruption of the old perfect truth, and it's not our job to figure stuff out. It's our job to like maintain what already exists. New knowledge is by its essence corruptive, right? There's probably a video in here somewhere. It's like Ben Shapiro when he talks about like they as a singular pronoun. He's like, well, that's never been done before. So, like, he talks about like never in the history of the human language, which, you know, he's wrong. But even if he weren't, like, what? So what? What does that matter? Lots of things haven't been done before. When we went to the moon, that had never been done before, you know? So Sam Harris's philosophy, yes, exactly. Sam Harris's philosophy is that he could be a philosopher that would go into a cave, think about everything for 50 years, and come out knowing everything. You hit the nail on the head. Which Canadian political party do you support? None of them, but I will vote for the NDP because they're the least bad. I died again. Replace the cave with India and you got it. If only Jack Layton hadn't died. I don't know if Jack Layton being alive would make the NDP much better. More electable, maybe. Cat, come down. Cat, you have failed me. Wonder if I can hit him with the rock. Oh, I'm the best. I'm the world's greatest. Nothing over there. Nothing over there for me. I have to protect this cat that I saved with rock strats. It's too many lizards. And I'm not afraid to say it. According to studies, being alive makes you more electable. Yeah, but the thing is, all of those studies were conducted by alive people, so that they're inherently biased. Boink. Okay, okay, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Come with me, Gerbo. Gerbo the Gerbo. Yes! Nothing can stop me now that I have a hover pack. This is the one. Hover pack, Ooh Jedi. I got everything I need, baby. And okay, it's all good. I'm going to kill this lizard for what it's done to my turkey. Boop. Boop. Revenge is mine. Okay. This is the one. I can feel it in my bones. Either way, this will be my last run. Unless it's super fast, and then we'll see. I don't know. Actually, like, I can go as long as I want tonight because, uncharacteristically, I did get my video finished on time. Oh no! Hey, Gerbo, stop. Gerbo, what have I told you about going? Okay, look, I'm expending a lot of energy keeping Gerbo alive. No, Gerbo, now I don't want you alive. Now I want to sacrifice you. Okay. Think this through. Think this through. Think it through. Think it through. You can do this, Matt. Also, you have the hover pack, so you can just float over there. It doesn't matter at all. I did think I was about to get Cuppy, so little cheesed. I'll take all that, though. Am I doing a video on the coup tomorrow? No, I did not have time. Fuck me! Alright, one more. One more, this is it. This is for all of the marbles. Every single marble. For real this time. Yep. So far, so good. The minute I say it, I take bad damage. Come on, spider. Come on down. Haha, I only said that because I wanted to hurt you. Five minutes later, just one more. No. This is the one. This one's for all of the marbles, as I said. I need something to throw. I need something to throw. I don't have a lot of options. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Dang it. I would still rather spend a rope than a bomb. Dang it! Okay. Oh, fucking for real? Thank you. Wow. I can't believe how many resources I spent trying to get that arrow trap. I might as well have just dropped. Is Spelunky a strand type game? What does that mean? Strand type. Well, I'm glad that wasn't the ghost pot. Beep. I have much of the money. Turkey, stay up here. Thank you, Turkey, for listening. You're a good listener. No, Yang, I don't want to help you. Strand like Death Stranding. No. I mean, I assume. I've never played Death Stranding, and I likely won't. Why did Turkey leave me? What did I do? I've been nothing but kind to turkeys this whole game. Boop. I want boots. I would like the bombs, but I cannot afford the bombs. That's my truth. Go over here. That's for leaving me earlier. Why did I go down here? Why did I do that? I'll tell you why. I'm extremely bad at this video game. Not going up there, because I'll get shot by an arrow. I will, as the kids say, get arrowed! Remember, strong bad? All the kids these days love strong bad. The Flash cartoon that all the teens are into. I don't enslave the turkeys. I murder and devour them. Completely different. Get out of here, lizard. No one likes your styles. Yet another strong bad reference. That's one I say a lot. It's based on the, get out of here, Nebulon. Nobody likes your styles. That I believe was a Sweet Cup and Cakes bit. Boy, this sounds like nonsense if you're not familiar with... Maybe even if you are familiar with Homestar Runner. You befriend them, you betray them. Just like in real life. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Or am I? Don't cross me. So many bombs for Matthew. And I'm gonna get a bunch more because I'm gonna kill Quillback. That's right, I haven't learned a lesson at all. Strong bad is a leftist icon. Don't know about that. But I will say, critical support for Strong Badia and its struggle against US imperialism. That's right. Keep walking. Didn't get me. Come on. Come on. Come on, fool. Hey, Sonic. Come on, come kill me. If you're so great. That's what I thought. Okay. Got him. Got time, so I'm gonna fuck around and try and get this Rubus. Got it. Another Rubus. I always like to get the hired help here in case there's an altar immediately on the next floor. That's my thing that I do. Hey, go get that guy for me, would you? Fine, I'll do it myself. Okay. We have boots, so that's good. We could get a hired help army. Okay, well, I didn't get hurt, so that's fine. No, you're mad now, so I gotta kill you. It was him or me. Hey, hey, hey! You don't steal my boomerang. Monty, you good? Boop. Okay. Huh? Nice try. I just want to get through the hole. Oh, actually, thank you, hired help. Think you could kill him, though, instead of just knocking him unconscious? Finish the job, dude. Thank you. You have proven your worth. Stop stealing my boomerang. Dude, hired help is kicking ass. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm since this one is for all of the marbles, I don't want to mess it up like I usually do, because I won't have any marbles left. This is a pickle. Okay. All right. This time, let's try not to get crushed by a gray block. Let's do it. Oh, I should probably buy a ticket. Now, I see the gray block, but it's high enough that it won't hurt me this time. Once again. Don't. I don't know what to do about that. There's a box there that I want, but I can't. You know what? I have 19 bombs. What am I going to use them for? I will spend another. Nice. And it worked out. It ended up being like a good trade. Not an amazing trade. 2 boxes. What is it, Christmas? Let's make sure we have a path out, though. Perfect. Could take the bow if I want it. don't believe that I do. Can I get Montgomery? No. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Everything is going peaches and cream, baby. Oh, it's not funny when it hits me. I would be happy if we made it to Olmec again. And sad if we died right before making it to Olmec. So that really there's a lot riding on this. And if you listen to your left, you will hear my wife making a smoothie in the kitchen. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to raid into non-compete. I hope you had a fun time watching this stream. I hope that someone out there got some joy out of it, because there's nothing good in this world. Suffering and pain. But for real, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I got to the boss for the first time. And I will see you next week. And how can I press the button to go? Yes.